Hello and happy Sunday. Welcome to Life Support, a part of the Roux experience. I'm Renee Ruffin. I certainly hope that you've been spending the last few days since Super Bowl Sunday developing your winning strategy. We're going to continue our discussion today on the topic of playing to win. Last week we left off talking about the fact that life is a verb. It's something that you get to do over and over and over again every day. Every day that you're blessed with breath in your body, you get to do this thing called life. It's an action. So you get to play in the game of life every day. If you're going to play in life, you might as well play to win. So we're going to take some time today to talk about more steps and actions that you can incorporate into your life as a part of your ability and your game plan strategy to play to win. The first thing we're going to talk about is developing healthy rituals and habits. When you think about successful people, I really have done my research, and all of them have developed very healthy routines and habits in their life. They're creatures of habits, if you really want to know the truth. But one of the things that they all share in common is the fact that they wake up early. They get up early in the morning. You know, there's a saying that you've probably heard that says, if you win the first hour of the day, more than likely you're going to win the whole day. So when you wake up in the morning, I'm going to encourage you to really be intentional about that first hour. Don't wake up and immediately grab your phone and see what's on Facebook, or even look at your calendar, or get up and start yelling at your kids to get ready. Create some space in your morning that is just time for you and your thoughts, where you gather your thoughts. You think about the flow of your day, how you want it to go, how you want to experience that day. Good thoughts, peaceful thoughts. Because if you win that first hour of your day, and it is intentional, 9 times out of 10, you will win the rest of the day. The other thing that I found in my research of successful people, as I talked about already, they're creatures of habits. It's been scientifically proven that a human being only has the capacity to make so many good decisions in any one given day. And that's scientifically proven. So successful people know that. And because they know that, they try to create routine in as many places in their life as possible to take the thought process out of it, so that they have the ability to use their thoughts for the creative process. So what I'm saying is, I know I have to wear clothes every day, right? So I either need to, on Sundays, decide that I know what my outfit's going to be Monday through Friday on a Sunday, or like most successful people, wear the same thing every day as long as it's clean, right? Because I need to use my brain power on more than what am I wearing. Because it is scientifically proven that I can only make so many good decisions in any one given day. My brain will only take me so far. So I'm going to choose to be intentional and develop a ritual and a habit that I already know those things that are going to happen succinctly and routine every day. I know what they are. I know that I'm going to eat. So maybe I even need to think about what am I going to eat for the day. They plan their meals out. I know that I have to wear clothes. They plan their clothes out. I know that I have to commute. If I have a commute, I know that I need to travel. So what time do I need to leave? What time do I need to get home? All of those things I want to think through, because now it takes the guesswork out. I don't have to use every single day thinking about that because it's already determined. So now I have capacity in my brain to be creative and to develop new things and to be innovative and to move my life forward, because the things that are standard practice have already been taken care of. That's pretty important. When I talk about the fact that they take care of the minute details, successful people also see their lives by the minute, not by the day. Meaning, if I really think that my life is important, I know what I have to do pretty much every minute of the day, because every minute of my time is important to me, because every minute of my time is tied around a goal or an action or a creative process. But if I can say, well, you know, I know what I have to do on Sunday, but now it's only Monday and I have no gap to fill in between Monday and Sunday. So I don't know what I have to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday. I just know on Sunday I have to do this. That means I have not really made good use of my time. That's the other thing that they do. They use their time very wisely. That is why the time is well accounted for. Every single minute of the day, for the most part, a successful person knows what they're supposed to be doing, because what's important to them is that they produce. So in order to be productive, you have to incorporate time management into your practice of life. The next thing that they do is they set goals for themselves. Who am I? Where am I going? And what do I want to accomplish? Goals are your friends. Goals also become your reasons. And you're going to need goals. Trust me, you're going to need goals just to get through this thing called life. Practical example of that. You may have a goal to start your own business in the future. But right now, maybe you're working in a corporation. But you have to do that because a part of your planning process to achieve that goal is that you need to save so much money to get there. With that in mind, you go to work and your boss has really struck a nerve. And I really want to pack my desk and I really want to leave. But if I know that I have a goal in mind, my goal becomes my reason for staying at that desk and doing my job with a smile. Because my goal becomes my reason. So if you set goals, your goals help you get through some pretty challenging times in life because you understand that there is a purpose to what you're enduring and what you're going through. So successful people have goals, and their goals become their friends. The other thing that's important to know, if you want to be successful and win in this game, is that you don't succeed by accident. That's why you need goals. You know, success is deliberate. It is something that you choose. And it is tied directly to the goals that you set for life. I don't know a lot of people that kind of just stumbled upon being successful. You have to decide, first of all, that you want to succeed. And then you have to tie goals to what that means for you. That means something different for all of us. But it is something that is a deliberate action. The next thing I want to talk about as we develop our strategy for winning is the fact that winning is a mindset. You have to have a mindset of a winner. In developing that mindset, you have to think about things in this way. I have to be willing to do what others won't to achieve what others don't. When I think about that statement, there are two particular athletes that come to mind that I've heard so many people talk about, and that's Tom Brady and Kobe Bryant. I have heard report after report and interview after interview where people have talked about their work ethic. The fact that while these two are already legends in their respective fields, but they get to work before everybody on the team and they leave after everybody on the team. There is no one that will outwork Tom Brady or Kobe Bryant. So what they have learned is that if I want to win, I have to have a mentality and a work ethic that you will not outwork me. I will do what other people won't to achieve what other people don't. The next thing that you have to do is manage your perspective. In managing your perspective, it is important that you confront fear every day and the lies that fear tells you every day. A lot of times, we succumb to the voice of fear. I want you to know, fear is a lie. And whenever you're encountered with fear, it is imperative that you speak back to that fear with your truth. Fear will tell you you can't, but the truth says that you can. Fear will tell you there is no possibility, but your truth will tell you all things are possible. So you have to confront fear every day. In doing so, I encourage you to embrace problems. Embrace problems. Don't run from them. Because problems actually cause you to develop a process of creating solutions. You will never become solutions oriented or be a person that is solutions oriented or starts with the end in mind or able to have a winning attitude if you do not embrace your problems. You have to embrace them, you have to attack them, and you have to solve for them. When you understand the importance and how to problem solve, you can win. The next thing I want to encourage you to do is to reset your default settings about how you think about yourself. You know, the worst enemy of our thoughts is ourself and how we think about ourselves. And I call it a default setting because it really has been set by external factors, if you want to know the truth. All you can recall about who you are is what someone else has told you you are. Whether that be from when you were a child, may have not even been verbally. It could have been the way they treated you, or the way they responded to you, or the way they didn't respond to you. But you allowed your default settings to defer to what someone else's opinion of you is. And because that external factor has become such a strong voice, you are no longer listening to the voice that really is on the inside of you that's telling you the truth about who you are. So you need to know you have what it takes. And you have to take your power back and remind yourself of what's inside of you. Sometimes we forget what's in us because we can't tangibly see it. But if you go back to what I talked about a few minutes ago and start your morning off strong, get up early and have just that time with you and your thoughts, you will begin to recall the greatness that rests on the inside of you. And it will change your default settings from the lies that have been told to you by external factors that you can't, that you won't, that you're not, to I can, I will, and I am. How about that? I am. I am. I am. You all know about the powerful I am statement. I am able to do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I want you to change your default settings. The next thing that you need to do to develop a winning attitude is to develop a success agenda. That means something different for all of us based on what our goals are. But it goes back to, again, making your day intentional and deliberate. Set an agenda of success for yourself each day. We talked about the fact that you want to get up and spend that hour thinking about how you want your day to go. In that hour, start jotting down some thoughts. What would make today successful for me? This is my agenda of success for today. And focus and develop some goals around how you can achieve that agenda for the day. At the end of the day, go back and look at it. Did you achieve the goals that you set for today? Did you touch base with everything that's on your agenda? Because that is how you maintain a winning mindset and a winning attitude. The last thing about having a winning mindset is, it is important to have more expectations than excuses. That one, I want you to resonate on for a minute. We make a lot of excuses in our thought processes about why we can't do something. Stop excusing yourself and start expecting things from yourself. Expect greatness. Why wouldn't you? Why should someone else expect something from you that you don't expect from yourself? I expect that I will be successful. I expect that I will be financially secure. I expect that I will have joy in my life. I expect that I will have a life that is full of prosperity and love and hope. These are all affirmations. These are the things that I expect. I am not going to excuse myself for things that I don't do well. I'm not going to excuse myself when I have procrastinated. I'm going to expect that I change that bad behavior. I'm not going to excuse myself when maybe I try to take a day off and I don't film life support. I'm going to expect that I honor the commitment that I made to myself and to you. You get where I'm going with this? It is important that you have more expectations for yourself. So next week, we will continue our discussions on playing to win. And we will start by talking about the importance of self-discipline as we develop our winning strategy for life. Until then, walk firm enough to leave a footprint and straight enough to pave a path. Be blessed and be easy.